After 24 hours without sleep, the world starts to feel strangely heavy. Your ability to drive drops to the level of someone with a zero point 0.8 blood alcohol content. Your eyes are bloodshot, thoughts tangle, and time seems to slow down. After 72 hours, the brain begins to show things that aren't there. Shadows move, whispers echo in your ears, darkness seems alive. But what happened to the man who stayed awake for 11 days straight? And how long can the human body really endure without sleep? The answer is far darker and more unsettling than most of us imagine. Scientists have been studying the limits of sleep for decades. Yet ethical rules prevent anyone from being pushed to deadly levels of sleep deprivation. That's why, in history, only a few people have walked willingly to the edge of sleeplessness. Their stories reveal not only the resilience, but also the fragility of the human brain. The first 24 hours seem harmless, but the brain does not agree. Attention falters, reflexes slow, blood pressure rises, eyes burn, emotions spiral out of control. Even simple decisions feel exhausting. This is the silent beginning of collapse. Unknowingly, you are approaching the edge. After 48 hours of sleeplessness, the body goes into alarm mode. Muscles tremble, speech falters, movements lose coordination. The brain activates a defense mechanism called microsleep, 1 to 2 seconds of involuntary sleep. During these moments, even if you are standing, the brain shuts down completely. And especially when driving, these seconds can be fatal. A single misstep can have irreversible consequences. At 72 hours awake, reality begins to distort. Shadows seem to move, ordinary sounds turn into meaningless words, and even a simple touch can feel unsettling. The feeling of being watched intensifies. The world no longer feels safe. These perceptions are not real, but to the brain, they are entirely convincing. By now, the mind is sabotaging itself, and your internal limits are eroding. As sleep deprivation continues, the brain's detox system collapses. Synapses fail, dopamine levels fluctuate wildly, and the immune system weakens. The body reacts as if it were battling a severe illness. Fever may rise, inflammation increases, heart rate changes. Your body fights to survive while the mind withdraws. In 1964, a high school student pushed this limit to its extreme. Randy Gardner stayed awake for 11 full days. During those 264 hours, he lost the ability to speak coherently, mixed up words, experienced sensory lapses, and suffered hallucinations. By the 9th day, he could not even recognize parts of his own identity. This experiment revealed the human brain's remarkable resilience and its terrifying fragility. The conclusion was clear. The human body can survive short periods without sleep, but mental integrity deteriorates rapidly. In other words, sleep deprivation doesn't kill you immediately, but it robs you of your humanity first. Memory, balance, reasoning, and emotions fade one by one. So, how many hours could you endure? Write your answer in the comments. And remember, if you attempt to resist sleep, your brain will inevitably make you pay for that choice. Because sleep deprivation is far darker than it appears, testing your limits with every passing second.